What's up, everybody? My name is Carson. I'm the production director at Church on the Rock in Lubbock, Texas, and this is my ProPresenter series. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and let's get started. We're going to be talking about setup, we're going to be talking about training volunteers, we're going to be talking about troubleshooting, and so many other important things. But first, I want to talk about why ProPresenter is the industry standard in churches today. So, why would you want to go with ProPresenter over some other presentation tool out there? Well, the first reason is that ProPresenter is really scalable. All of its elements, all of its templates, all of its playlists, and other elements are super flexible to meet any church's needs, no matter how big or small. That's why we have ProPresenter in multiple venues, our big venues and our small venues. ProPresenter also has a powerful slide designer. I feel like I can make my slides look however I want in ProPresenter. You've got a lot of control over the text, over the font, over the effects, over anything you need to make your slides look awesome. You can do it in ProPresenter. ProPresenter also has CCLI integration, which is a game changer when it comes to adding song lyrics. That basically means as long as you have a CCLI license and the songs that you're doing are subscribed to CCLI, chances are those songs are already populated within ProPresenter. You can also use the timers and the countdowns in ProPresenter, which is really useful in a live environment. Here at the church, we've got a lot of services and a lot of moving parts, so staying to a strict time limit is really important for us. So one example of how we do this is once our pastor gets on stage and we click his first sermon slide, it actually starts a timer for him, which then he can see on the stage display so he knows how much time he has to land the plane. You can also send live alerts in ProPresenter, which is a subtle way to cue somebody in your audience that they might be needed somewhere else. So one example of how we do that is we do nursery callouts. If a parent is needed in the nursery, we just pop their little parent code up there and then they know exactly where they need to go. And another thing that makes ProPresenter awesome is the fact that you can send multiple outputs, meaning you can take different feeds to different locations, no problem. One last thing that's great about ProPresenter is that it's awesome at handling video content. In fact, if you have the latest version of ProPresenter, you can even live stream from it. It's incredible. And so those are some of the reasons why ProPresenter is the industry standard today. And now I want to talk about some of the differences between the current version of ProPresenter, ProPresenter 7, and the previous version of ProPresenter, ProPresenter 6. And the first thing that sets ProPresenter 7 apart from ProPresenter 6 is that all of your transparent background needs are solved with built-in alpha key in ProPresenter 7. You may not know what that means, but in the past, to get that effect, you would have to have external hardware, you would have to have an expensive alpha key module, but depending on how you have your ProPresenter configured, you actually may not need any of that with ProPresenter 7. ProPresenter 7 also has NDI built in, so now you don't have to pay anything extra to send your feed across the network because it's all built in to ProPresenter 7. And my favorite part about ProPresenter 7 is the fact that you can send an unlimited amount of outputs, which is not the case in ProPresenter 6. In fact, if you check Renewed Vision's website, you'll see that the amount of outputs ProPresenter 7 can send is only limited by how fast your computer is. According to the software, you can send virtually an infinite amount of outputs, which is super handy for us because above our stage, we have a screen. We have two side screens in the auditorium. We've got TVs in the lobby. We've got TVs in our classrooms. We've got TVs in the green room. We've got 4 stage displays, and ProPresenter 7 can handle all of those outputs. And lastly, as I mentioned before, ProPresenter 7 has live streaming capabilities. In this day and age, we've realized now more than ever how important live streaming can be to stay connected to your local church. And ProPresenter 7 can do it all. It can handle your lyrics, it can handle your graphics, it can handle your videos, it can handle your sermon notes, anything you need in your church presentation, and it can also live stream all within one software. And so that's it. In this video, we talked about why ProPresenter is the industry standard, and we also talked about the differences between ProPresenter 6 and ProPresenter 7. Up next, we got an in-depth look at the user interface in ProPresenter, and until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.